Afternoon. Bergen just come back from the alteration hand and so having some customization work done. I'm very happy with it. I've got great ideas in my head, but sometimes I just haven't got the skills to put into practice what I've got in my head. So I then have to ask people then to do the work for me because I just haven't got the skills or I haven't got the sewing machine. Anyway, this is my 120 litre MTP Bergen, British Army. And there's a reason why I chose this, but basically if it's good enough for our finest and bravest, it's good enough for me. And this is what I've done to it. So if you need to ask any questions, put them in the comments and I obviously will answer. All the webbing I used, whether it's 38mm for the waist strap, whether it's 19mm for the water camelback, the 3 litre bladder camelback, or whether it's a 25mm, they're all MTP webbing, and all the buckles are Nexus. They're either a 19mm buckle, it's either a 25mm buckle, or it's a 38mm buckle. They all come from a company called Contact Left. If you buy these products off eBay, they are very expensive. If you go to their website, I'm not affiliated to Contact Left in any way, shape or form, but I got a good service there. The delivery was quick, and the cost of the equipment, webbing and buckles from Contact Left is a third of the price of what they are on their Contact Left eBay page. So I would say that go to their website and buy them all from there if you're going to do this. Right, this is what I decided to do. Right, I was fed up of carrying water in bottles and stuff like that, so I decided to buy a 3 litre camelback. So what I decided to do was buy two 90mm clips for the bottom, which are male clips, and they go into the female. I tied them onto the very bottom of the Bergen using paracord, and that's on the very last run of the webbing on the bottom. So they are cinched into there. I then wanted to buy another two 19mm male buckles. And what I decided to do then was ask the alteration hand to sew some 19mm webbing on top of the Bergen, and then that allowed me then to carry the water on top of the Bergen. And obviously then when I'm hiking to where I want to be, I get there, just quick release, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I've got my 3 litre camelback ready to use. It'd be great for an overnighter. Anymore, we'd have to find a water source. Right, what else have I done in it? Okay, turning it over. When I had the Bergen, because I'm a 40-inch waist, and obviously when we go wild camping, we normally have got a couple of layers on, and sometimes weather gets bad and it's got to be sweatshirt, maybe a Gore-Tex rain jacket, and then your smock. And that obviously that adds to the bulk, the size of you. So that it didn't fit me, so I then had to get 38mm MTP webbing, obviously from Contact Left, and a 38mm quick release buckle. I asked her alteration hand to sew that for me because I could cinch it down, and she did that great. And there's the buckle, so that works perfectly now. Okay, so that's that. Turn it back around. I'm going to keep it on there. I'll keep it on that side. I decided to have made a sternum strap to go around there. And the reason behind the sternum strap, self-explanatory. When you're hiking with these, they just tend to drift over your shoulders a little bit. So by using the sternum strap, you just pull them back in to come down your chest. So that was the idea of the sternum strap. So that's that. Turning around, I then decided to have some utility straps made. Now the utility straps, self-explanatory, they go on the top of the Bergen, under the webbing, and they've got two Nexus clips there, which are slide release clips. They're not quick release. And basically what the idea of that was to put my sleeping roll mat in there. So that's the idea between putting them on the top of the rucksack. But if I don't need them, if I'm not going to use a roll mat in the summer, just take the straps off, and I'll put them then into the rocket pouches or into the top of the Bergen. Right, okay. I also decided that I wanted to have something to tie down the rocket pouches, because obviously when you're hiking, you don't want things to be flopping around and everything else. So I decided to have cinch down straps made. Now what I had to do here, because the sewing machine or the alteration hand couldn't go through 2 pieces of webbing, because obviously it needs to be doubled over. It couldn't go through 2 pieces of webbing, another piece of webbing which loops through it, and 1,000 denier fabric. Just couldn't cope. So we had to compromise and loop it round the webbing, and then come through and then sew it. I don't know if you can see that. And then sew it through there, so that is rock solid. Did it on 4 points, opposite where the buckles are, the other side. So you've got the buckles there, and there's a cinch down strap, and that goes through the 2 straps on the side of the rocket pouches. So if I need to use that, then I can just load them up, put the 25mm webbing through the buckles, and then just cinch it down, and that's not going to go anywhere. That's set for life. Right, okay. The last bit of customization I had done to the Bergen was I wanted somewhere that I could have shorter utility straps, top and bottom, right and left side, that would cater for a hiking, trekking, walking pole, and also bivvy poles as well when I'm using the 4x4 DD tarp. So what I basically did was I asked her to make me 4 straps, and she kindly did that for smaller straps. So here they are. That's there. That's one of them there. Okay, that's one of them there. That's the top side. That's there. And I've got 2 then on the other side. There's one of them there. If I release that a little bit, you'll see it. There we are. That's one of them there. And then the other one's on the bottom. So 2 of them are going to be walking sticks, walking poles, and then 2 of them are going to be bevy poles. And I just then cinch them down and tighten everything down in it. The Bergen, as I said, is a 120 MTP military Bergen. The reason why I bought it was because I've had 3 Bergens over the last 2 years. I had a green, olive green Bergen, which is about 100 litres. And that was nice, but I wanted to update it and get an MTP one. So I sold that, and then bought a Pro Force 88 litre Highlander Rucksack. Now then, I think Highlander tried to put it out that it's a basic entry level Bergen. All I'm going to say to you is I wouldn't touch that with a barge pole. No disrespect to Highlander, but the 88 litre Pro Force rucksack, it was shocking. It was 600 denier fabric and it was waterproof. Okay, that's a benefit. But when it comes to the zips on the Bergen, on the rucksack that they make, the zips are shocking. And after using it for about 2 weeks, on one camp basically that was, the zip started failing. I contacted the guy I bought it from, and he was on eBay. Nice enough guy. He said, yeah, not a problem. He said, sorry, it's failed on you. Can you send it back? I sent it back, gave him money back. So I was happy with that. I then saw another Bergen, which was a company on eBay. The wording of their company was their passing gear offers Alpha Tactical. Now I have to say this, although the product wasn't very good, the service was, because I bought the rucksack. It came 2 days later. I wasn't very happy with it because it was very, very thin material. Whereas this is 1,000 denier, that was 600 denier. And it was lighter, yes, but this is bomb proof. And that didn't look to me as if it was going to take a lot of strenuous activity then to break. So I contacted the company, said, listen, I'm sorry, I'm not happy with the Bergen. They said, no problem, can you send it back? Yes, give me money back. So no hard feelings on the both of them, you know, it's just one of them things. I then added a couple of quid to it, and I came across this on eBay and had a great buy. Chuffed a bit with it. Yeah, it is heavier than the standard Bergen and the military grade Ospreys Bergens and OAX and everything else like that. But this is bomb proof. This will last forever. This was built to last, and as I said, if it's good enough for a finest and bravest, it's good enough for me. And that's basically why I decided to buy it. All the equipment is from a company called Contact Left, as I said again. Any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will answer them. Hope you enjoyed that quick review, but it's just what I decided to do with my Bergen. I was happy with it, but I just wanted to do a little bit of customization to when I'm hiking and when I'm going wild camping. I can carry everything on my Bergen. I like to carry everything in it, but I don't mind carrying the poles outside, obviously, and the Bergen poles and the tarp poles, the bivy poles. I'm not too worried about carrying them on the outside, but everything else needs to be inside in dry bags. Now, the rucksack is supposed to be waterproof, but it's probably more showerproof than waterproof. There are parts of it, like the lid, that's got a waterproof layer, but I'm not sure about the main body. But as I said, if you put everything in dry bags, you can't go far wrong. So that's it. That's the review of the Bergen. I hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, leave them below. And thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll catch you all soon. Thanks a lot.